So you're trying to sell master resale rights courses and they're completely flopping. You're not getting any sales. I just came off a 1 hour coaching session with a young lady who's had a course for 5 months and has not made a single sale. So we were diving deep into why that might be. I want to share it with you guys. So I've actively been selling done for you digital courses and my own digital products for about 4.5 months now. And I've purely been using TikTok to do all of this selling, building up my clients and my audience. And I've made 27 grand in the last 4 months, maybe 4.5 months, £27,000. And I'm only using TikTok and a little bit of email marketing. I want to talk to you guys about why you're possibly not making sales, because I'm seeing so many people looking at their content, especially if you're using mainly social media to drive sales. I'm seeing so many people completely flop. And after having this coaching session that I just had, I can see why. So I feel like, guys, we just need to dig deep into why that could be. I'm going to jump straight into it and I'm going to talk firstly about your content. You have to consider when you are making content that is trying to drive sales, what is it that you are actually providing for people? I'm watching so many people's content and I'm like, this content is not engaging in any way. It didn't have an opening hook in it, so nobody's going to stop the scroll and actually listen to what you've got to say. It's not providing any entertainment, any education, any value whatsoever. Now, I know that there is tons of digital marketers, and even a lot of these digital marketing courses will teach you about making B-roll content, taking your sip of your drink, having some text on the screen, even sharing your wins. And that's fantastic. You might inspire people. People might relate to you and be like, oh, I'm a struggling nurse as well, and this is what she's doing. But how many people do you really think are even going to stop to read that information, to then go to the captions? The first thing that you want to think about when it comes to your social media is who is the content for? And what is the purpose of it? Literally, just write that down. Who is the content for? What is the purpose of the content? Then you want to structure how the content is actually going to be. Is it going to have an opening hook? All content, even long form, short form, B-roll, it doesn't matter what it is, you need to have some opening hook. That might be a little bit of movement, that might be some shocking text on the screen, or it might be your figures or how much money someone might have earned. You need to have something that's going to grab people's attention straight away. I would definitely have some kind of trending music or music that people are going to want to listen to. I also feel like content that is doing really well, especially on TikTok at the moment, is having that B-roll type of content when you're going around your day-to-day life, but what you're having over it is some kind of motivational quote, motivational poem, or kind of like 7 ways to level up your life. 1, blah, 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 blah. Because people are going to watch it all the way to the end, not because they actually want to watch what you're doing, but they want to hear what are the 7 different ways. So this is also going to catch people's attention. You can definitely take that one because I'm going to be trying that on my Faceless page. The goal for your content is to inspire people, entertain people, keep them engaged. And the goal when it comes to any social media content, not that I'm an expert, is just that you want to get people to like, share, save, comment, action something, whatever your call to action might be. You might want them to go and grab your freebie, you might want them to DM you for some more information, or you might want them to comment a certain phrase. Make sure that when you are creating your content needs to be intentional. So we're going to say that the first one is going to be poor marketing. If you do not know how to utilize social media to market to the people who genuinely want your product, then you are not going to drive any sales. No one's going to be interested in what you've actually got to say. They're going to swipe on, you're going to get views on it, but no one's going to engage. No one's going to feel the need to actually go and purchase your product. The next thing is you want to make sure that you are educating people about your process and the product. So your process is someone sees your actual content on your social media page and they're wondering, what is the next steps? Okay, so now I go and purchase this course. The course sounds fantastic, but how do I get your figures and your numbers? If you are not given little bits of information, or at least saying that you will hold their hand in order for them to get their first sale, you will provide coaching, a community support, any of those type of things, people are going to be put off by it because it's very foreign to them. They have no idea what the next steps are. You want to make sure that you are making sure that you're telling people what those next processes are. So I've got content that is simply B-roll and I've got talking based videos, but they will talk about, okay, once you've purchased the course, you then are going to grab yourself a Stan Store account. You're going to follow what it says inside the actual program. You're going to list it on your Stan Store. You're then going to make social media content. So they can just go, oh, okay, so that is the simplicity of how you go about processing it, or how you go about making sales once you've purchased it. People think that it's going to be this grand, crazy thing that you need to be implementing, and it is not. So you need to make sure that you simplify it for people, or at least let them know that you will be there every step of the way to make sure that they are confident and they know what they are doing or implementing your strategy in the correct way. While we're still on the subject of social media, another thing that I think is really important is that you debunk some of the myths that people have when it comes to social media. So many people feel like master resale rights courses are a scam, they're a pyramid scheme, they do not work or they won't work for anybody else. So I would make sure that you make content that debunks all of that type of stuff. Talk about what is the advantage of doing a master resale rights course over doing an actual course that you created yourself, or selling PLR, which is private label rights products, over actually creating your own digital products. Well, one of the key things is that it's going to save you time. It's going to save you time. You might have to invest a little bit more financially into it because you've got to purchase those products, but the amount of time that it will take for you to create some of these big grand master resale rights courses that have got like over 30 hours worth of education in it, who the hell wants to do that? So if you want to teach people how they're going to make money, how they can utilize social media, drop shipping, print on demand, YouTube, all of these different things, and there's a course that already does it, and you're going to make 100% profit off that, why wouldn't you go ahead and sell that? Talk about the benefits of master resale rights over creating your own course, and people are going to be drawn to that, because I guarantee you're going to come across thousands of people who are interested in creating their own courses or doing their own digital products, but they just can't find the time. Make sure that you tell them they don't need to find the time, they can grab master resale rights. As I feel like this video is just turning into social media right now, there's another thing that I want to talk about when it comes to social media and not being too salesy when you are talking about the actual course. And I want to give you guys an example, right? So instead of saying, buy this course, like that might be a statement, click on the link below to go and buy this course, or buy this course because it done XYZ for me. I would start the video by saying something like, I purchased this course and here is how it transformed me. I was at this stage and this is what it done for me after I had this course, or after I learned what was in this course, or after I implemented what was in this actual course. You want to make sure that you are selling but without being salesy in your content. I really think that that is so important, because if there's one thing that I know is that people do not want to be sold to. As someone who does TikTok affiliate videos, if I instantly start my video talking about the product, I do not get as much sales. If I story tell behind it, here's why I'm so sick and tired of my glasses constantly breaking. So I've got these bendy glasses from TikTok. Now I can sit on them, I can do this, I can do whatever. When you give a story behind it, when you talk about a problem and that you have found the solution, it's definitely going to drive more sales to the product. Digital marketing is no different. Talk about the problem and then how that product became the solution, but try not to do it in a too salesy way. Another thing that I want to talk about is the faceless base content. And I know we touched on it earlier, but I really need to stress this. Faceless based content or B-roll based content is like your buffer content. So you might want to post a couple of different videos, you walking the dog, you doing your hair, you drinking a cup of tea, and have information on the screen, but that should not be the sole focus or the bulk of your content. I would say to have an even 50-50 split. 50% of your content could be B-roll stuff that provides some form of information and education, either on the screen or in the captions. And then you want to have information-based content that is going to actually provide value for people. Yes, you can do that in the form of B-roll, but I also feel like talking to people, letting people see that there is a human side to you and that you are a real person is going to definitely help with your content. We're definitely going to help with your sales. If you constantly are posting B-roll based content, no one knows what you sound like, no one knows whether you're going to be providing any additional support or education after the fact, then I feel like you're less likely to get sales. Another thing is, try and create your own faceless based content. Try and create your own faceless based content. So many people have the exact same videos of someone drinking their latte, walking up a flight of stairs in central London, sitting down at a dinner table, stirring their actual cup of coffee. There's so many of the same videos out there that it's very much given AI. And how are you going to build trust if people don't even think that you're a real person? Try and create that faceless B-roll content, but make sure that it's own. You can easily just be sipping on this cup of tea, making this cup of coffee with a camera over the back of you. It doesn't have to show your face, but try and have a human element to it. Have your hands in it. Put down your children's plate of food. It doesn't even have to have your children in it. Do gardening in your own garden and film content that doesn't have your face in it, so that people can get a sense of your story, who you are, the humanness of you, as opposed to using all of these like 40,000 B-rolls are inside of the Digital Boss Academy that you could actually take and you can edit it and sell as your own. Now you can add elements of that into your content, but you still need to have a personal touch. People want to build a know, like, and trust of you as a person, not the digital B-roll type of footage that you have got from these courses. I want to finish this off with engagement. In fact, no, this is not what I'm going to finish it off with, but I do want to talk about engagement and making sure that you allow people to DM you. So you're going to get people to save, you're going to give them value-based content. So they're more likely to save it, to share it, to comment in the comment section, to head to your actual captions because they want to find out more of what it is that you're trying to promote or to sell to them, and they want to find out your story of how you actually done it. Now, I find that a lot of people do not allow people to talk in the DMs, and if they get DM messages, then they tend to just delete them. I cannot tell you how many people I have nurtured in my DMs. People will message me and they will want more information, and I will give them that information. I actually have a note written in my phone that is my DM response. So I'll start the DM with saying something, oh, thank you so much for contacting me. How are you doing today, hun? Let me know what it is that you want to know about. And then I'll literally copy and paste my note section, including the links to all of the different courses that I actually sell and promote, and then I will copy and paste that and send it to them. We're all busy people. We do not have time on a day-to-day basis to be DMing people and responding and typing it all out. So have a little template that you want to use. Have maybe 1 or 2 different templates, one specific for each course, or you can have one that is listing all of the different courses and everything that you sell with direct links to that specific product. Make sure that you allow people in your DMs because you can nurture them, especially high ticket courses that are £400 plus. It's not likely that people are just going to part ways with their money unless somebody else has been nurturing them and they actually do know what's inside of it. They were just waiting to come across your video or waiting for you to start selling it, and then they're going to buy from you. But that is still you building up a community. So let's actually quickly talk about community. So when it comes to these high ticket items, people want to see you consistently show up so that they can engage with you and feel like you are part of their community. When you're doing TikTok lives, you will realize that the more you do TikTok lives, at least you'll have your foundation people who will be in there. You'll have like 15 to 20 people whose names you see consistently every time you go live. And it's because they want to get more and more information from you so they can make a decision as to whether they actually want to start this journey. Build up that community, allow them to DM, talk to them in the DMs, follow them back, like and engage in their actual content as well. Once you build up a community, I had someone who was watching my videos for around 2 months. I liked her comment before in some of my videos. I was actually engaging with her. I engaged in some of her own content. I saw her coming into my lives all the time. And then randomly, literally a week ago, mid-January, I saw that she had purchased the Ultimate Branding course from me, which is a £400 course. Build up a community, follow them back, engage with their content, provide some inspiration for them, and I guarantee you, those people who are on the fence, they are just waiting for that light bulb moment to go off to be like, yes, I'm the person, you're the person that they're gonna buy from. I'm gonna finish this off by saying that when it comes to your social media content, when you are selling your own products or you're selling done for you digital products, one of the key things that you need to do is you need to be an inspiration. You need to motivate and encourage other people. If people comment in your videos and they say things like, oh, I'd really love to start this, but I'm not sure, head over to their page and make a response video. So make a response video to that comment and say, girl, I've just been through, or guy, I've just been through your page, and I think that you would be incredible at making digital products on how to groom dogs, making digital products around your fitness routine. And here's the steps that I would encourage you to take. You're gonna go to ChatGPT, you're gonna do this. You're gonna go to Canva, you're gonna do this. Then you're gonna open up a Standstore account, and then you're gonna create your social media content. It's as simple as that. I'm looking forward to your next digital product. Provide inspiration for people, engage with people in your community. When you do this, people are going to build up a know, like, and trust with you, and then they're going to be more willing to part ways with their money. But make sure you follow through. If you are getting people to purchase the courses from you, make sure that you are providing them with ongoing support. That does not have to be coaching services. It does not have to be everyday support, but at least allow them to be in your DMs, create a WhatsApp community, allow them to email you should they get stuck with anything, because then they are going to go and say to their friends, they're going to put comments in your comment section section saying how great you are and how much additional support. And that might be the one breaking point that someone needed to buy something from you. Okay, so that brings me to the end of my video. I hope that it was helpful for any of you guys who are out there selling digital courses or selling your own digital products. Social media is a free platform for you to drive a crazy amount of sales. This is the sales that I made in just 4 months from selling done for you digital courses and selling other people and selling digital products that I had actually created. I'm going to definitely link all of the courses that I sell that all have master resale rights. So when you sell them, you're going to get 100% of the profit. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're notified anytime I post new content. And I'll see you on my next video. 5 minutes ago, when I seen her,